year-old rap sensation go from making songs on Roblox to blowing up on SoundCloud after the SoundCloud era was presumed
See, this is the problem, right? When you're a rapper, at least talk something, talk some sense, talk some shit.
to be over.
These niggas don't
To
be
getting
talking
a
about
Lyrical
anything.
Lemonade video for a song that was 2 years old, to signing a major record deal with Travis Scott's imprint, Cactus Jack Records.
It's
My name
lit.
is Patrick CC. This is the Curious Case of Sofego. Sofego first graced the mic in 2010. He was in 4th grade. His cousin asked him if he wanted to record in his basement studio. He was a very outgoing young kid. He wanted to be a dancer as well as an actor when he was in middle school. Throughout his middle school years, he taught himself to record, mix, and master on GarageBand. He began releasing music in middle school under the alias Trulanese. Some of this music can still be found on the internet.
Yeah, shit
But
trash.
sometime around 2014 to 2016, Fago created a Roblox server called Trill House, which is based around hip-hop and street culture, and it actually got somewhat popular. Roblox is a huge game, but there are different communities on there that like to roleplay. On Fago's server, people would join and pretend to be rappers or gangsters. Fago was under the gamertag Trill Santos and Bloody Santos. Again, this isn't
What
100%
the fuck?
confirmed,
What kind
but
of
we're
name
just
is that?
basing this off numerous comments of old songs and videos of people saying that this was a server that they found Fago and they discovered him, and they constantly referred to him as Bloody Santos or Trail Santos. When looking deeper, we found a Twitter account under the name Bloody Santos, talking crazy to other Roblox players in 2017. Here we can see a young Sofago about to pull up on your Roblox. But regardless of Fago being a Roblox demon, he would preview his own music through the game. And since he was the owner of the server, people respected him for that reason, and then they kind of supported his music also because of that. And this is actually what brought him his first small fan base. Fago has now distanced himself from this part of his life because, well, rappers need to look cool and they're not going to talk about, oh, I used to promote my songs through Roblox. But that doesn't mean he hasn't played into the joke. Not too long ago, he posted a picture of his new Roblox character, Pink Dreads. We respect an artist that stays true to his
the
roots.
fuck?
Back in 2017, Trulanese came across a producer, Pollock Beats, through SoundCloud. They became close and worked together on songs like Titan, You Know, Clutch, and Do Dat being the first one. Those were the first songs that started gaining some good traction on SoundCloud.
And the problem is their fan base as
In
well.
2018, he was building a small
It's
fan
very,
base, getting a few
it's
thousand
like very young. That's the thing.
plays on every SoundCloud upload. He dropped the name Trulanese and changed it to Sofago. Some fans were not happy about that. The debut release as Sofago
I don't even remember a song from this nigga. What song did he have?
was a 3-track EP called We Are Aliens. Even at this point, his style was undeniably that Sofago sound that we know today.
Trash.
This project also caught the attention of rapper Lil Tecca, who at the time was in the peak of his career.
I go
with his
black, I
song
go
Ransom
white,
being
what
on
you
the Billboard
want.
Hot
Yeah,
100
yeah,
for
yeah,
more
yeah,
than
yeah, 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 yeah. Hold on.
half of the year. Tecca and Fago had mutual friends, so he decided to reach out. Fago said they FaceTimed once and have been cool ever since. Tecca and Fago's friendship would blossom into working on music together. Just 1 month after meeting, Fago released the song Knock Knock, but Tecca wasn't a featured artist, he was actually the producer, which was relatively surprising for people at the time because they didn't know that Tecca made beats. The song would eventually go viral on TikTok and get a Lyrical Lemonade video 2 years later, but we'll get to that in a minute. But when the track dropped in 2019, Tecca tweeted this trailer of Fago dancing to the song. Like I said before, Tecca was at the peak of his career, so pushing a small underground artist that nobody really knew of was huge for Fago, and it got a lot of new eyes and ears on his music. Through 2019, Fago kept with consistent releases, Quit Smoking Dabs and Restart being 2 of the more popular ones.
Oh, shit.
Fago started off 2020 with a 7-track album called Angelic 7. This record was entirely produced by Lil
How much
Tecca.
is this out?
Fago recorded this in his bedroom on GarageBand. Fago said that this album leveled him up a little bit and got industry people watching him. Shortly after the release, he was scouted by Alamo Records A&R Lamar Joswal. He brought Fago in for an A&R meeting, but Alamo unfortunately turned him down. He didn't get the deal, but he secured a relationship with Lamar, who would later become his day-to-day manager. More music. One thing you'll notice about SoundCloud artists is that they're very consistent. He dropped a 3-track EP entitled For You. Later that same month, he would drop a music video for a much older song called Quit Smoking Dabs.
I turned this shit off.
But today it sits at 1.2 million views. And even I reacted to it.
So I am.
Music grind. His followers and streams were quickly rising. He dropped an EP called Web, 2 more music videos, and just kept feeding the beast. But his fans were getting fed up with the same old sound. They wanted Fago to switch it up, and he took that personally because he felt like
You know what? There's nothing that changes with a rapper. There's something that changes with you. Rappers don't fall off. Their fan base just grows older. That's just how it is. That's the laws of life. Evolution, nigga. We came from apes. No. We ain't getting into that. But the big, no, the, big, the Big Bang Theory, you know what I'm saying? Evolution. That's just how it is. You get me? People grow up and realize this nigga ain't talking shit. What is he actually saying? It ain't relating to my life. My life ain't making sense. I'm paying taxes. I'm doing all this shit. I'm depressed. Why is so Fago talking about the whole little pump? And then they just stop
he was
listening to you.
extremely versatile.
Because everybody was just saying like, "Oh, Fago, you sound the same. You sound the same." And I was like, "Are y'all serious? Like, I'm so versatile, bro. Like, I can make magic happen in the studio."
So he said, all right, I'm going to change it up. And because of that, we got Off the Map. A melodic
The
trap
fuck?
anthem that arguably influenced a whole change in the underground rap scene. He released it as the lead single for his upcoming project After Me. The music video that accompanied the song was absolutely mad. A very obvious increase in quality from a visual and sonic standpoint. The fans noticed it too. Even I reacted to it. Song's super fire.
Yeah, like a lot.
Love the beat. Yeah,
Oh,
this
hell
video's really
no.
fire too.
Oh,
1 month
hell
later, After Me drops, being Fago's 3rd project in 1 year, with big tracks like Off the Map and Everyday gaining traction. It even caught the attention of many big artists, the biggest being Travis Scott. And just like every single artist that I've made a Curious Case video on, whether they're new or old, Fago got scooped up by TikTok. A few older songs had some small traction on there, but there was one true banger on the app, Knock Knock. It started blowing up in early 2021, despite it being over a year old at the time. A number of dance challenges started emerging, which obviously helped the song gain traction. It seems like the trend for this song happened organically, and there are multiple versions of the song that have popular trends on TikTok, but it looks like this one was the first one. So in January, there's roughly 100,000 videos or so to the song, which is not exploding, but it's definitely a really, really good push. Fago woke up to a surprise on the 2nd day of February, seeing that Kourtney Kardashian posted a video of her niece's birthday party, and they were listening to a So Fago song. What's interesting
shit.
is that it was the track Up Off 1942, which a lot of people would expect it to be Knock Knock, since that's the one that's going viral. But Up Off 1942 isn't really one of his biggest songs, so it's probably safe to assume that Travis Scott was handling the aux cord at this party, because he was listening to more of a deep cut and not just a TikTok song. Either way, the Kardashians were bumping Fago, so someone in the family knew about him. He also got a big
Oh,
cosign
damn.
from Trippie Redd, saying that Fago was one of his favorite upcoming artists.
You the GOAT right now, man. You going crazy. You still gonna be the GOAT later on.
We also got a really good interview from
Well,
Our
that didn't
Generation
age well.
Music, in which I believe we're the first
Nigga
people
sold
to interview
triple
him on camera.
cheeseburgers, I
They do a
think.
great job covering upcoming talent. And proving our theory of someone in the Kardashian
I
family.
don't know how much he sells, but at this point, I think he sells barely nothing. And goes maybe copper or I don't know.
Knowing Fago, in April, we found out he signed to Travis Scott's imprint, Cactus Jack Records. Also, he appeared on Aiden Ross's stream at the height of his virality. They reacted to some of his music, in which more than likely was a huge look of him, considering Aiden was on top of the internet at that time and probably had about 80,000 people watching him live right there. Needless to say, Fago was making some big industry moves at the time. Knock Knock, the near 2-year-old song that was produced by Lil Tecca, steamrolling through TikTok, re-releases with a lyrical Lemonade video, which currently sits at 31 million views, making it the second most popular Cole Bennett music video this year. More popular than Post Malone, Lil Uzi, Lil Durk, Polo G, Lil Tecca, and Snot. Only just shy of the Juice WRLD video that came out the first week of January. And once the video dropped, that fueled even more TikTok hype, with over 1 million videos through various versions of the song on the app. So never give up on your music, y'all. Maybe it will blow up another day. Maybe it'll blow up
Facts.
another year. Black Hole Sun, Summer 22, Maybe Me. Trippie Redd pulled through with his cosign and actually got on a song with Faygo. He dropped the Trip at Night album and the second track titled MP5 on the project. Faygo is the feature. He literally put Faygo before Drake on his album, so that's pretty big. And
Damn.
along with the release came a really fire music
The
video.
Matrix.
In my opinion, this was one of the best songs on the entire album. Just last week, Let's Lose Our Minds was released. Possible single for a new project, maybe just a one-off. Not sure. This track doesn't really sound like a hit to me necessarily, but the visual is stunning and the core fans will love it. Once again, we've seen it time after time in these Curious Case videos. TikTok takes an artist from the underground, blows
And
up,
then, yeah.
puts them in front of a
Yeah.
broad, vast,
Yeah.
mainstream audience, and their streams on Spotify, Apple, whatever, start going into the millions, tens of millions. But
And then
none
they
of
just
that
go
would
down.
have happened if it wasn't for Tecca showing love to him, producing some of his first tracks, maybe helping him
Where's
get
Lil
some
Tecca now?
new industry eyes and ears on him, along with Faygo grinding out music, staying consistent, trying to do whatever he could to stay tapped in and keep putting out that good quality music. I'm very excited for So Faygo. It's definitely well deserved. He's extremely talented. It's almost guaranteed though he'll be on Travis Scott's next album. The future is very bright for So Faygo.
Nah, I heard Travis Scott unsigned him or something like that. But it is what it is. TikTok fame, quick fame only builds ego. Slow fame or progressive fame builds character. That's all I'm gonna say.